I've gotten to interview over 50 plus marketers, entrepreneurs, and business owners over the past year and a half. I've seen what makes them successful, I've learned their biggest lessons, and I've learned their biggest pitfalls. These are the 5 single habits consistently that all of them do that make them the most money. Without getting into it any further, let's dive on in. Keeping up with marketing trends and leveling up your career doesn't have to be overwhelming. So don't go at it alone. Welcome to the Marketing by Design podcast powered by AMA Columbus. Join host Andy Milligan every Tuesday as you and I dive into the info that you need to know as a marketer. Whether your goal is to land a job, grow that network, make more money, or level up your career in marketing, you are in the right place. Come for the actionable info, stay for the pressing conversations with industry marketing leaders, and walk away the best equipped marketer ready to dominate your niche. I'm so excited to talk to you today. Let's go. Number 1 is researching. All along the way, these people get genuinely enamored with everything that they are building. They're fundamental tinkerers, they have a niche, and they really just take every opportunity they can to learn more about their specific skill set that they're diving into. So many of them feel like there's just a problem that they have to solve, whether it be in their industry or it's just their curiosity that are taking them on tangents. The throughput of this is that it generates evidence that they are someone that's going to be productive in their careers. They're always innovating. It makes them more valuable at the job that they're currently at, and it serves this double benefit of they're making more money because they're getting better at what they do. An example of this from the podcast was episode 59. One of my good friends, Sydney Stern Miller, is always tinkering with AI, as a lot of us do, but she took it to the next level. She was incessantly just diving in and tinkering and trying new things. She started an image generation Instagram page. She was following all of these podcasts, Marketing Against the Grain, all these AI marketing toolkits that she was weaving in and sharing her journey and posting and making content along the way. The second skill is pitching. High performers and high earning marketers just do not stop telling other people about what they do. It's as simple as that. They don't let any no get to them, and you shouldn't either. They generally just become so empowered by putting themselves out there and getting the energy and the feedback, even if it's negative sometimes. On episode 40 of this show, I got to interview Liz Mosley, who's a graphic designer across the pond. She started this awesome challenge where she had a list of 100 rejections, the 100-day rejection challenge or something similar, where she literally built out a Notion database of all these pitches that she had been putting off because of fear. And her main objective with writing all of these things down was to just get to know. She wanted to get to know to all of them. And to her, that was resetting her metric of success in terms of this is the clear outcome. These are the inputs I get to reach that outcome. This is such a powerful way to kind of re-engineer your approach and your mindset around failure from negative to just getting one step closer to the yes that really matters. I've ran several similar experiences, not as structured as she has, but you guys be surprised. You guys put yourself out there. The job opportunities you can land, sending cold pitches. If you're not afraid of hearing back no, you've already separated yourself from the pack that is. This is a super small change you can make. This is one change. You release your fear around getting to know. Everything in life becomes easier. This is what the most successful marketers and business owners do, is they're not afraid of no. The third skill of high-earning marketers and entrepreneurs is networking. They get out of their shell. They are comfortable being uncomfortable. They join communities, they build communities, and they share their own ideas all throughout the process. One of my biggest light bulb moments when I was doing this podcast was when I was so green in the very beginning. I got the chance to interview Lacey Picasso of Zoco Design in Columbus, Ohio. She had this absolute light bulb moment for me, and I literally remember this interview. I was at my full-time graphic design agency job. I took off the first hour of work, showed up completely late, lied and said I had an optometrist appointment, which I did not. This was way more important. And long story short, she said this one thing that I remember hearing this, and it resonated so hard. And I went back to the episode and I copied the exact transcript of what she said. Make sure you listen to this. I have seen a lot of really smart, talented people struggle because they just don't know how to position themselves. Position isn't just for brands, it's for people too. You need to think about how others perceive you and what you want to be known for. In those moments, you have to give people a reason to remember. You have got to give people a reason to remember you. That is so good. That is something that you should brand on yourself, is that when you show up at these events, you have these opportunities, give that person a reason to remember you. Whether you're at a networking event for a marketing, whether you're at a marketing networking event, you're at an AMA event, you're at a job search placement event, everywhere is a place to meet people and create that next domino step that can lead to the career, the client, that can make your dreams come true. You've got to give them a reason to remember you. That's another skill and trait of high earning business owners and marketers. Number 4 is storytelling. Every high performing marketer and business owner has some sort of self-expression, and they have a consistent means of getting themselves out there, putting their own unique spin on their story, and they generate an army of genuine and actual fans throughout the process of doing this. And they're very consistent with this single thing. Whether it's writing a blog, whether it's posting short form content, it's YouTube, it's Twitter, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, they all know their platform and they come back to it every single day, or consistently at least. They become known and they create association with this platform, and they make it their expression of their brand. And you would be surprised if you're trying to build a personal brand, if you're trying to share your journey and get an audience of followers, as a marketer, as a business owner, you don't need to have that big of an audience. You just need to have an engaged audience of the right people that actually matter and they're bought into your journey. On episode 66, Meg Adams talked about she has made her career in telling stories. She's even the TEDx speaker on these things. And she basically, what she does is she takes a camera crew and she coaches business owners on how to convey their story in a genuine and authentic way on camera. And that's how you get that army and loyal following of fans that are bought into what you do. And the effective communication styles that she's able to elaborate upon in this episode are fascinating. But after being on camera for so much of her life, she learned what makes others enamored with your story when they see you on video, when you're expressing yourself on these platforms and you're telling your story. What gets people bought in? And it's the consistency of storytelling and having that skill set. So check out that episode if you haven't already. And the 5th and final, and I would argue the most controversial, one that may make you think, what? Like, why is this on there? It is serving. Serving is always a centerpiece habit and skill set and trait of high earning marketers. Like I said, this one may throw you off a little, but let me explain. The downstream effect of true success for all of these people is that they know why they started and they know the end outcome of what they're trying to achieve. There's a big sense of alignment between the inputs that they are putting in and their dream outcome on the other end, whether it's for themselves or it's for the people that they are helping throughout the process of what they're building. They make it about more than just themselves, and they have a true North Star in mind. Whether it's serving their clients, building a business that has a bigger impact, or it's a more selfish reason, like trying to fulfill the lives and the dreams of their own internal team. So many of these people I've been able to talk to because they are aligned in the sense. They're aligned with service. That's why they talk to someone like me in the first place, and they're willing to have a podcast conversation or an interview or some kind of a dialogue with someone who's aspirational. And if you're in the position like me, take it upon yourself to latch onto these people, ask them questions, because if they are high performing and they are high earning, they probably have this keystone habit in place of they want to share their journey and they want to serve others. And if that's you, then be prepared to take advantage of it. So my advice to you would be to have a greater impact outside of yourself and make that the forefront of what you are chasing. Make it part of your story, make it part of your journey. And the thing that really brought this to life with me was my friend Sam Sarston. He, from the beginning, running his business, we've talked for years. He has said, my core foundational element is service. If I can do everything through that lens, everything else will fall into place. I know I want my team members to eat. I have these goals for them. I have these goals for myself. But if I can reach those in the process of helping my clients and my team members reach their goals, everything else will fall into place. This is what high-performing marketers do, is that they have this element of service that drives the engine for all the inputs that they end up having to make. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Marketing by Design, powered by AMA Columbus. If you want to be a higher performing, higher earning marketer in the 614, Make sure you check out all of our events, get listed on our Columbus directory. Once in a lifetime opportunity to be part of a foundation and a community like this, so don't take it for granted. Implementing these 5 simple habits are of the highest performing marketers. Implementing these 5 things, I guarantee you, will put you on the path for success. Number 1, researching. Number 2, pitching. Number 3, networking. Number 4, storytelling. Number 5, serving. If you want to be a higher earning, higher potential marketer, entrepreneur, these are the things that you need to get on. Thank you guys for tuning in to entry number 78 of Marketing by Design, powered by AMA Columbus. We'll see you next week. Peace out.